wanted to share with you guys today a beginner version of a sun salutation. It is a version of sun salutations that I typically teach in class. Typically it is my go-to warm-up. And it's assuming that you're ready to be getting up and down, so standing up and then coming onto your mat. If you're not quite there yet, right, some of us aren't, there are versions of this that you can do that are a little bit more beginner on your back or fully standing up, but this one is getting up and down. So it's moving a little bit more, but it's still a beginner version. So start standing up at the top of your mat and just allow your arms to be by your sides, opening up your shoulders just a little bit. This is mountain pose, Tadasana pose. And take a great big inhale and just start to lift your arms up towards the sky any way that feels comfortable. Reaching through your fingertips, reaching through your stomach. So feel your stomach stretch as you lift the heart up. And take a great big exhale. We're coming into a forward fold. Start to hinge at the hips. See if you can keep the spine lengthened the whole way down. When you come to your forward fold, I want you to bend your knees so that your thighs and your belly can touch or come very close to touching. Don't worry about how much your knees are bent. And then here you can just let the head and the neck go. If your hands aren't quite on the mat, that's fine. Take an inhale and slide your hands all the way up towards your thighs. We're moving towards an L shape with the body, so we want the spine nice, long, and lengthened. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Pull that low belly in. And take a great big exhale and let it all go. Come back to that forward fold. Take your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot way, way back. We're coming into a low lunge here. Lower that back knee down. And we want to press through the left heel. If your hips are a little tight and you can't quite take your fingertips to your mat, you can always interlace the hands at the top of that left knee. But wherever you are, you want to see if you can open up the shoulders a little bit and let the heart shine forward. So if you're here, it's the same thing. Can you roll open the shoulders? Take your hands down to your mat. Plant your palms, step it back to plank pose. Maybe you choose to be at the top of a plank. Or for more beginners, you can lower the knees down to take out that impact. Hug your navel in and up towards your spine. We want a nice core here. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, start to bend the elbows. The elbows are pointing behind you, so they're hugging in towards the sides as you release yourself all the way down to your mat. Keep those palms underneath your shoulders. Press down through the tops of the feet. Inhale as you peel the chest up, gazing forward, baby cobra. Roll your shoulders open first, then down your back. Let your chest come back down towards your mat. Press up to all fours. And we're finding a downward facing dog. So you'll tuck your toes, really press into your palms, and we're lifting the hips up towards the sky. Think an upside down V here. Let the neck go. You want to pull your navel in and up towards your spine. Slight bend in your knees, and we're pressing into our hands so we can feel our arms lengthen. We can feel our hips creep up towards the ceiling just a little bit more. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look to the space between your hands, and slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Come back to that forward fold with the knees bent. Take a great big inhale, lifting your arms up and around. We're bringing it all the way up to stand. Reach through the fingertips, stretch your belly as you lift the heart up, and exhale, hands down by your sides. Other side. Inhale, arms are lifting up towards the sky. Then exhale, keeping your spine lengthened, fold. Bring it all the way down into your forward fold. Soften the knees. Soften the neck, so really let the neck go. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Slide your hands all the way up towards your thighs. Think of that L shape here. Navel draws in. Shoulders draw back. And fold. Let your breath out. Plant your palms, step back with your left foot, coming into the low lunge on this side. Lower that back knee down, and wherever you feel most comfortable here, if you feel really stuck, right, you can't move your heart forward here, take your hands up. Pull that navel in. Press your right heel down. You want this front leg to be engaged. Roll your shoulders open. And release. Hands come down towards your mat. Step it back to your version of plank pose. Top of the plank, or maybe bottom of the plank, right? And moving through what we call our vinyasa. As you exhale, we're bending those elbows. They're pointing towards the back of the room. Lower down through that push-up. Let your body release down to the mat. Inhale as you start to peel the chest up. Can you move the heart forward slightly? And you do this by rolling the shoulders back. Lengthen through that crown of the head. Pull navel in and release it down. Come through all fours to find your downward facing dog. Tuck those toes, lift those hips. Arms are nice and long. And keep a very soft bend in the knees here, so we're not locking out the legs, because a lot of times when that happens, we start to round the back. We want a nice long spine. We're pressing that mat far, far away. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. We're walking all the way to the top, as slow or as quickly as you need. And find your fold, belly to thighs. Allow the head and the neck to go. Inhale, rising all the way up to stand. We're using the power of the legs to bring us all the way up. Reach through those fingertips, but press down through your heels so we're stretching the body as long as we can. And exhale, hands down by your sides. Let it all go. Take your hands to prayer at your hearts. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.